Well, did anything else happen to anyone, or did anything interesting happen to anyone else, chat? I also, chat, this week I did my first ever psychological exam, chat. It was it was, oh my god, it was strange. They put you on a computer in a room where you're being recorded, and you're asked 400 questions. Did you fail? What do you guys think? Press 1 if Cap failed the examination because he's crazy, Susty. No, I didn't fail. They put you in a room and you're being recorded and you're on a computer and you have to answer about 400 questions. And the like, if they say at the beginning of the test, chat, that they're not trying to diagnose you with any type of mental condition or any type of like mental disorder. However, like the questions, chat, definitely lead you to believe that. You know what I mean? They'll ask you a question like, I see visions, or you know what I mean? Sometimes my anxiety is so bad I can't I can't focus, or I can't concentrate. Sometimes I get so bad I punch the wall, or my life is not worth living. I've thought about suicide a lot. I wish that I wasn't a lot. Like, they ask you, there's a lot of questions about suicide, chat. A lot. At least of the 400 questions, probably like 15 of them are about suicide and stuff like that. Have you killed some? No, they don't ask you that. I see dead people. Have you? What's good, Cap? I hope you had a good day. Hi, Aether Gaming Twitch. How are you doing today? So, yes. They asked you if you see visions, chat. They ask you if you hear voices when no one's around. They ask you if you're, angry all the time, or if you have no passion to live, and just a bunch of different questions. And the doctor that after you take that assessment, it's like an hour basically, right? So you do 400 questions back to back to back. You basically just run them. Once you start, you can't stop. And then after that, the doctor told me, she was like, answer honestly, because I have your background packet, so like, don't lie. That's not going to be good. But she was like, there's a range that like normal people, or that the average person falls in for certain categories. And then she was like, there's also a range for like what the average law enforcement officer falls in. And she's like, no one question is going to sway the entire test. But she was like, if there are certain portions where you're out of the certain range, I'll just need to talk to you about that. So after I did that, chat, we talked for probably about an hour, chat. And I'm not someone, chat, who's like been to therapy or who has ever talked to like a psychiatrist or something like that. So it was a little bit of a strange experience to me, chat. She asked me one of the categories, chat, where I was out of the normal, I guess, graph, chat. And this is really interesting. It was called juvenile criminal activity, which was I was just like, what can I say? You wanted me to answer honestly. And she was like, so one of the parts, or she's like, one of the sections where you were out of the normal range was juvenile criminal activity. And she was like, tell me about that. And I told her about like all the shoplifting I used to do. And she was like, okay. And she was like, were you alone? And I told her, I was like, no, I used to do it often with my friend Garrett. And she was like, and she would, the entire time while we were talking, chat, she did that thing where you say something and then she immediately starts jotting stuff down. And I can't tell if that's good or bad, chat. I'm like, are you judging me? Is that good? Is that bad? You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, well, I used to constantly like steal stuff with my friend Garrett. And she was like, oh yes, the infamous Garrett. She was like, oh, you mentioned him a lot in this packet. And I was like, yes, please tell me about the infamous Garrett. So she knew like all about me, chat. I wasn't like some random person where she was like, what's your name again? Like, no. She like studied my packet like back and forth, chat. So that was a call. Yeah, Garrett's the GOAT. It can be both. Cap, no. I passed it because she said I was out of the normal range for that. And then the other one, chat, that she said I was out of the normal range for, and this was like surprising to me. They ask you a lot of questions about like day-to-day activities, and There'll be questions like, I always like certain, or I always like my room to be organized, or always like being tidy. I like to do things 2-3 times to make sure they're done right. And I basically, on the scale, chat, I always click like very agree with that, or much agree. And she was like, okay, so you seem to be very kind of you like things in like a very ordered fashion. And she was like, that could kind of maybe signal OCD, like obsessive compulsive disorder. And I'm like, I'm not OCD. I heard that. I'm like, I'm not OCD. And I explained it to her, and I was like, no, that really just comes from like my YouTube channel and like being meticulous in the editing process. Because if you mess something up and then you upload it, you know what I mean? Like your commenters will be like, ha, you misspelled this word in the title, idiot. Which does happen to me, chat, or does happen a lot. Like in the shitty replay art chat, that used to happen all the time. Cab, you mispronounced Titanic Galaxy, the Hope Harbinger, moron. Pronounce this word right. And I wasn't even as bad as like DB Grinder or anything like that. You misspelled, see, that's what I mean. And that's what I was trying to explain to her, is like, no, usually I have to like, for my video and like editing and stuff, I have to like meticulously do things. Otherwise I end up looking like stupid. So, but in the end, chat, she did what's it called? She did ultimately pass me, which was nice. She was like, nope. She was like, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't recommend you. So she recommended me, and that was that, chat. You know what I mean? And then after that, the same day, I basically just drove around I like tried to go to sleep in my car, chat, but it just wasn't comfortable. I didn't sleep the night before. So did you ask her out? Press 1 if should have asked her out, chat. Just ask everyone out. That'll be the way to get the job. Just ask her out. Apparently, if I take this job at Richmond, chat, apparently I'm going to see her again. Because she said that not only does she work with the police often, like I guess if there's like a shooting or something like that, the cops go see like a psychiatrist, she's the one that you see. But then she also teaches in the academy, chat. Like she doesn't teach, combat and how to shoot and stuff, but all the psychological, because now, there's a lot of like mental health classes and stuff like that police take. So she's like, yeah, I teach those classes. So, if you're in the academy, I'll end up seeing you again. They should ask you like this. She actually was pretty, chat. Yeah, she was pretty. Hold on, I'm gonna just, what's it called? She said typically Yu-Gi-Oh player. I think you mean typical Yu-Gi-Oh player. They should ask you this. What's this?
Believe in.
Nah, I don't believe in space.
Oh, this? Oh, yeah, I heard this guy.
You guys are discussing that you don't believe in.
Nah, I don't believe in space. I'm like, I'm real religious, so I think like we're in the room right now. I don't think there's like other planets and other stuff like that. I don't know.
What led you to that point to believe in?
Well, like I thought you should believe in like the heliocentric thing, like we get some power around the sun and stuff. But then like I started seeing like flat Earth stuff, and I was like, it was just kind of interesting. And they start bringing up valid points. So, I don't know.
So if you guys couldn't hear that, chat, this is he a corner? I think I forget exactly what position. This is a guy at the NFL Combine, and he says he doesn't believe in planets or space, chat. He doesn't believe like planets and like the solar system. He doesn't believe any of that stuff exists. And he says that he started looking at flat Earth theories, and he was like, yeah, they're making some valid points. I mean, I don't. He's right. Yeah, I don't. He could be a mumble rap. Anyways. F her in the cop suit. Oh my god. I can't repeat. Soon not, chat. I'm not gonna be able to repeat anything Spy Fox says. But after that, chat, I hung around Richmond for basically about 2 to 3 hours, and then I took my physical exam. And the physical, oh my god, the physical exam it's kind of creepers, chat. It's like super, super thorough. So I had to do a chest x-ray, chat. I had to do obviously like vision test. I had to do hearing test. They gave me like a full physical. And then there was this part of the test, chat, where the lady, one of the nurses, because like 2 nurses, one of the lady nurses had me take my shirt off, like fully chest, like everything. And then she put like this gel all over my chest and stomach. And then she attached these sensors to my body. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what is this? I've never done this before. She called it an EMP or something like that. I wasn't sure what you were measuring. And I was really hoping they wouldn't do the test, chat, like when you're a kid, where they like look at your junk and like feel around. I hope that I'm not the only person who like had that done to them as a kid, chat. But they didn't do that part of the physical. So physicals are always a little uncomfortable, but that part is like super duper uncomfortable. Boner, no. Luckily we didn't have to do that, but I had never had that, chat. Have you guys ever had anyone do that to you? Like they put like this gel and then they put like sensors all over your body, and then again, I don't even know what they're measuring, chat, but it sounds like a Diddy thing. I mean, maybe it was, but seeing if you're, I'm not pregnant. Yeah, I can't be pregnant. So I had to do that. And the doctor called, or the doctor who did the chest x-ray, she called me the next day and she told me the result. They also took blood from me, chat. And they when they take your blood, they test for everything. They test for like STDs. They test for like every single drug under the sun. They test your cholesterol. They test for your iron levels, like everything. But she passed me. Wait, hold on. What was this? All the college kids here, you're doing an EKG test. Hold on, let me see, because I think that could be it, right? Hold on. Let's see. Yep. This is it. Yes, chat. This is it right here. Yeah, this is the thing. So you have to be completely shirtless. Yep, this is it, chat. You have to be completely shirtless. And they put this gel on you, and then they attach these things to like your nipples and shit, and all over your body and your arms. And you know, again, I wasn't that. This is like, I think this is the machine. I guess it measures like your heart or something like that. But yeah, it's never welcome to adult life. Well, hold on, chat. You guys do have to understand, like, you guys do know, chat, that I have not had medical insurance pretty much my entire adult life, right? Like, I know that's going to sound crazy, but chat, the last time that I actually had like health insurance, I was like 18. I have actually not had health insurance, chat, for like 20 years. So I don't go to the doctor. I don't like get medical exams or any of this stuff. No, like I don't, what's it called? Yeah. This is what's it called. Migrants get it for free. Maybe in like California or something, but you can't just or in Canada, maybe in like California or in Canada you can do that, but you can't just go. Well, there may be some free clinics, chat, in like big cities, but those things be like super loaded. Like you can't generally just go to a I've had physicals before, because there's like small little medical places, chat, where you just walk in, you pay like $30 and they give you like a physical. But like actual going to a doctor to get checkups and stuff, chat, like I don't do that pretty much at all. No, I didn't say I don't have car insurance, Anime Night. I said I don't have health insurance. I don't have health, and it's not that I couldn't get it, chat. It's just expensive. You know what I mean? Like for you guys, chat, I worked a lot in retail, chat. And imagine working at like Walmart 12, 15 years ago, and they're like, okay, you can get health insurance, but we're going to take like $80 out. We're going to take like $60 out of every one of your checks. I'm like, bro, I'm only getting, $300, $400 from this check. Like I can't have you take $60 out. That's like 15% of my check. Like no, fuck that. I'll just be sick. You know what I mean? So that's, yeah, I haven't had health insurance, chat, in a long time, but that was basically my week, chat. That was that was Thursday. I did all of those exams, and it was interesting. They don't hit you with a penalty fee on your taxes for not they do, level 1 mage, and I think that that's un-American, chat. That's like the biggest BS ever. If you don't have health insurance, you get like a $1,200 fine or some shit like that, chat. I think that's what it is. It's like a $1,200 fine for not having medical insurance. And I'm like, bro, I don't need it. So, yeah. Biden's American. Exactly. Biden. I think it's under Trump, too. Hold on. In California, they charge you $500 for not having health insurance here in California. I mean, that's not that bad. I'll pay $500. In California, non-urgent care doctor visits are usually 1 to 2 a month. Did you see the Shane Gillies SNL monologue? No, but I heard it was supposed to be, I don't know. What Yahoo said it was divisive, but I don't know if that's Yahoo being woke or if it was divisive or I think the word they said was polarizing. Yeah, they said polarizing. But again, I don't know if that's Yahoo being woke or if what's it called. To be fair, I can relate as I am getting a root canal on the 22nd, but it is at a place that doesn't take my specific health insurance. So, yeah, chat, like that. Thank goodness, chat. I've never, as in my adult life, chat, I've never needed like a big medical procedure. I've never needed a surgery. I've never needed any like serious dental thing. I do have 2 teeth, chat. How many of you guys in Twitch chat? How many of you guys have your wisdom teeth, chat? Like, so I have all of my wisdom teeth, but the ones on my bottom, chat, I want to get them removed. Not necessarily because they are impacted or anything like that, but because food gets like stuck in them, chat, and it's like really hard to kind of get out. I either have to like floss or use toothpicks. Like the toothbrush won't get them, so I want to just get them removed, but I don't know. I just like don't want to spend the money. I think it's like $1,200 plus it's like painful and you have to have like recovery. I think SEMO did it probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and it kind of knocks you out for a little while. But I want to get them removed. I need to get mine removed. Do they hurt, BP? Because yeah, with most people, chat, the wisdom teeth, or with I would say like half of people, the wisdom teeth like don't grow in evenly, and it starts impacting the other teeth and like causing you pain or causing damage to the other teeth. And mine aren't like that. I just want to get them removed because I don't know. It also just like they don't look nice either.